All right, yeah, let's talk about Batman. So it came out, it was yesterday that we hear that Nicholas Hoult was also screen testing.
That was through Heroic Hollywood, yeah.
Heroic Hollywood.
They were reporting that.
Yeah, and that was El Miembe, our friend of the show, Umberto.
Grain of salt.
And then, but then he came out last night. I saw a tweet and said they made the decision last night, or something like that. And then Jeff Snyder comes in and says they made the decision 2 weeks ago when Kroll reported from Variety.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it is, but let's just put that to rest. Pattinson is going to be Batman.
That's what they're reporting, but Warner Brothers still hasn't said that it's him.
Now the deal is being drawn up, right?
Or whatever.
So, because I read in the report as well, this is from Variety?
Yeah, Variety.
Okay. That
well, Deadline is the one who did this. Variety was the one 2 weeks ago with Justin Kroll.
I love it. Go follow Snyder. Snyder calls out Deadline all the time. He's like, it's ridiculous to call this an exclusive.
I also feel like as soon as people were interviewing Robert at, I think it was Cannes, or how do you say it? Cannes. And about the Lighthouse, he was basically saying, I can't talk about that. Like, as soon as they can't talk about it, I'm like, there's something going
negotiations.
On.
And what they're saying is that they're going to negotiate him for 3 movies, at least. And I think that's smart because they want to establish this new Batman. I don't know where it's going to land in the DCEU, if that even is a thing. If we're going to see him alongside Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, and God knows Henry Cavill, you sons of bitches. Give me my motherfucking Man of Steel.
God damn it. Should we break the table finally?
Guys,
yeah.
Guys.
No? Okay. Anyways.
Josh, your 2 cents.
Listen, Man of Steel was fine.
You shut your mouth.
It's Superman. He can't be beat. It's fine.
Get out.
Get out. You can beat Superman. You know how you do it? You have to go in here.
Kryptonite.
That's why Lex Luthor is his biggest adversary.
I was so
hit him where it hurts.
Well, this is interesting. And you bring up something because where are they going to set this? Because it's supposed to be set in the 90s or a prequel possibly.
That's my question.
So this gets them out of having to link it up with Momoa and Gadot and all that kind of jazz.
Which I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I do want to see him ultimately stand alongside the Justice League that was set up because even though I didn't like the movie, I like the actors.
Right.
I love the actors.
Yeah.
I love Ezra Miller as Flash.
I do too.
He was so good.
I'll give you Ezra Miller.
I love him. Yeah.
He's done though. He's
I'll
not
give you
gonna
Ezra Miller.
He's fine.
Gal Gadot?
100%
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
What about Jason Momoa? My man.
I want Jason Momoa in more things like the show
Game of Thrones.
Red something. It was on AMC.
Yeah.
Did you remember that? It was in Jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was like a dirty criminal. There was also a show called Frontier that he was on Netflix. It was fantastic. Stop giving me goofball effing like cartoonish Aquaman Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa as Khal Drogo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Him in drama is awesome. I'd like to see him maybe try some Chris Hemsworth stuff before I see, and because Aquaman,
You didn't like Aquaman.
I'm not allowed to talk about it on the show.
Okay.
Aquaman
Why?
is the first 60 minutes I've ever seen of a superhero movie.
I
of all
say
time.
the entire thing is terrible from
No,
beginning to
you
end.
guys are so right. It looks fucking amazing.
It
The
does.
underwater
It looks
scenes
amazing.
So does Transformers.
are beautiful.
So does
does.
Transformers. And people
But you
bash
like
those
and you
movies.
like those movies.
Yeah, as guilty pleasures.
So
I'm
how do
trying
you
to tell
like
they're good
Transformers
movies.
and not Aquaman?
Because
that
those are
makes
guilty
no
pleasures.
I'm
sense.
going to lean back and watch.
Is Aquaman a guilty pleasure for you, or do you actually legitimately think it's a good movie?
No, I thought
guilty movie
I thought
pleasure.
it looked great.
I can understand the Geechee.
I watched
And
it
I
again.
I just don't understand the difference between that and something like you guys are saying like it's as bad as like Thor 2 or something like
Yes, if not worse.
Worse.
that. Oh my god, so wrong.
Yeah.
So wrong.
Worse.
Thor 2 is worse.
It's really
for
bad.
me.
Yes,
If the
Aquaman had some
So I
enjoyable
watched
moments in it.
Aquaman again on the plane with a
Salud.
different
Salud.
look because I went in to see it the first time
Yeah.
with everybody's reviews and everybody's like, oh, it's like, Thor. It was like when Thor was finally introduced and there's this and that.
Right.
And I did not see that. I did not like it when I first saw it. When I saw it on the plane, maybe it's because I'm on a plane and it's harder to see and whatnot. But it wasn't that bad as I remember.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not
still
bad.
not. I mean, it's like Man of Steel is my favorite, and then probably Batman v Superman, and then Wonder Woman.
But it's
that's
the entire,
my thing.
The entire point of the movie Mara should legitimately be the one running the entire fucking organization. You're just like, what's the point of me watching an Aquaman movie?
Yeah.
Mara knew everything. Mara understood all the artifacts. Mara didn't want to pee on a frickin' thing. Mara understood the whole time. Mara should have been leading the entire Atlanteans.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
was
but
just
that's-
a waste of fucking time.
Why don't you dress up
watching
like Mara
Momoa.
for
We're way off
Halloween?
topic.
This
This
is
is
anyway,
like
back-
This
Who
is not
cares?
about Batman. Are we calling him
Red Road. Yeah,
Pattinson
good call.
or Arbats?
The show that Jason Momoa was in is called The Red Road. It was on Sundance Channel.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated shows of all time. Jason
I have
Momoa
not
is
seen it.
incredible. He plays a Native American, and he's kind of like a bat. Dude, it's an amazing
Ooh.
show. Jason Momoa is an incredibly good actor.
He
I'm
is.
telling you, he's a great actor that has been put in a position that he can't win.
I thought he did a really good job.
I thought
My man.
he was good for what it was. I'll say that. But no, I'm going to keep talking
Yeah.
about Pattinson
So,
because
go ahead.
so it was interesting because yesterday Christian brought it up when we heard about Nicholas Hoult. He immediately thought, the fans are going to want him more than Pattinson because of Twilight. Right. And then Collider puts out that tweet, and Pattinson was like beating 80%. I don't know what if the poll is still up or not, but I was surprised because I thought the same thing. So, one, are you guys happy that it is Pattinson versus Hoult? Everybody in the room.
I gotta see these indies that people keep talking about with Robert Pattinson in it because
Good time.
Good Time? Is that what it's called? Okay,
Yeah.
Good Time.
Yeah, Good
I got to watch this
Good.
because I've never listen.
Good time is
Really
so good.
I don't necessarily hate the Twilights. I don't like them either. I mean, I think I've only seen the first one. But
Yeah, I couldn't get. I couldn't get through
You
the
guys
first
should
one.
watch them with riff
You
track.
can't blame Robert Pattinson for Twilight. He
No.
was doing his effing job.
Yes,
They told him to sparkle. It's not his fault.
Yes.
They told him to brood in the corner.
Yeah.
He
and
was
he did.
great as Cedric Diggory. If you ever see him on
Yes.
anything else, he's always brooding. He's always brooding.
Yeah,
Always.
That's why they
Watch
hired
Good
him.
Time.
Correct.
You're really
Yeah.
good at
Watch
brooding.
Good Time.
That was the
Brood.
screen test between him and Nicholas Hoult. It's like who can brood better.
Correct.
And then they hired Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't see Nicholas Hoult. Is it?
I barely accept him as Beast, so I wouldn't have accepted him as Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no offense. But
I think he's a really good actor too. I just
Yeah, sure,
my
but not for
thing.
this.
I think I said it yesterday. My thing with these casting things, like I used to be such an angry, dumb fan before, where like when they announced Ben Affleck, I was legitimately like, "What? This is bullshit," which is so dumb because he did a great job.
Yeah.
he
Yes.
was
He then
perfectly
became
fine.
one of the best.
Yeah, so and the biggest example of that is someone like Heath Ledger, right? Like I try
Exactly.
not to go, just immediately say no to this person. Just give them a chance. Like they're hired for a reason, and usually they're fine.
Is Robert Pattinson? I mean, I know the modern day Batman that we've seen so far is kind of like more jacked than the Michael Keaton or
Right.
Val Kilmer or even George Clooney.
Right.
Regardless of what you think, I mean, Michael Keaton is my Batman.
Right.
Is how
No.
how
Mine too.
big
Josh
is Robert
is my
Pattinson?
Batman. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's our
He's
Batman.
our Batman. Yeah.
Everybody share.
Is how much?
Fandom is unifies people.
I mean, I guess when you put the suit on, it really doesn't matter. But like, what is
I
his?
mean,
They're
he'll
gonna
probably
jack him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll probably hit
Yeah.
the gym, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're probably going to go the route of the Batflick one,
Right.
Where
Right.
he's just
that's
Yeah.
Dark
And then-
Knight
and then-
Returns Batman.
yeah, and then Justice League him.
Yeah.
That was. Yikes.
You didn't like that? I liked half of that. I like half of most superhero movies.
Justice League's garbage.
I
That
disagree.
movie.
We fought about
is
You liked it?
fucking awful.
I think it's
liked
watchable.
Yeah.
It starts.
better than
That scene
Aquaman.
when
It start-
Superman.
it
It
literally
is. It
starts
is. You're right.
with
Yeah.
a CGI covering face.
Well,
on
but that's
cell
not
phone
why
camera.
the movie's bad.
Well, that didn't set a good.
No,
tone.
that was
Yeah.
a good scene. Like when
then-
Superman comes back and Flash
Yeah,
that's
is
a cool
running.
scene.
I love that scene.
Or the end where Flash and Superman are about to compete and
Yeah.
run. Like all of those little things were great. That was like I was so excited to see the Justice League fighting
Great
together.
moments, sure.
Yeah.
there were some moments, but for me, it was choppy. It didn't. The tone felt completely
Well,
off.
yeah, because it was messy because of the whole production
I know.
process.
I
That
know
doesn't
all
mean
this.
it's this garbage movie.
It's a bad movie.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think we're pushing the line here though with DC, right? Because like Shazam comes out and Oli is tangentially connected to Superman
Right.
and Batman and Wonder Woman.
It was a good movie.
Right,
I-
good movie. Wonder
it's-
Woman does its thing.
Great.
Aquaman makes over $1 billion, so Momoa's not going anywhere.
Right.
But then
More.
you have the Joker coming out, which is its own thing,
Yes.
and now you have this Batman, which might be set in a completely different time. Are we
know.
pushing the boundaries where the audience goes, "Yes, we're enjoying these DC movies, but
There's
at
no
some
through line.
point, there's no through line. You got to connect them at some point."
But
And
do
do
you
they
though?
want
Because
that?
I'm wondering if fans are going to do that because they're conditioned from Marvel.
But this is my thing. I just want everything to be different. Like, if you're gonna connect it, that's fine. But I don't think you need to. Okay. I think if you have really good standalone movies, like, who cares if this Batman is with a different Justice League? Like, I just make a good movie. I don't care.
And I'm okay if Pattinson comes out and crushes it. Matt Reeves. Yeah. And it's rumored that it's Catwoman and the Penguin as the villains. And then I saw a lot of tweets.
Why are they always together? Why is Catwoman and Penguin together?
I mean, that's what the thing was. Everybody went, "What's with Batman Returns?"
The irony is they're not usually together in the comics.
That's why I'm asking.
It makes no sense.
I think Catwoman's coming in to set her up for what was it? Gotham City Sirens. Gotham City Sirens are gonna, and then
so
TBD on the Penguin. Things. I'm wondering if because Alfred said something that hinted at the Penguin stuff in Justice League, and then Burgess Meredith, man,
so good,
yeah, so great. I love him. He's so great in Grumpy Old Man.
He really is,
and he's the best. The outtakes at the end,
really
fantastic.
Good.
You know what I ate for breakfast? Bacon and smoking cigarette. It's so great. What was my freaking point before Grumpy Old Men?
Yeah.
Gotham City.
Well, if they set up what Alfred was saying, who's going to be Alfred?
I don't know, but
some badass English guy.
So they're not keeping Jeremy Irons?
I would love it if they kept Jeremy Irons.
I
think that would
Daniel
be
Craig.
Actually, that's
Liam Neeson.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
That's good too. But here's the thing, and I want to get everybody's. Let's Cody, get some calls. We only have about 10 minutes left.
Do you know what's a really jarring thing with Liam Neeson?
Cody.
So I watched Widows on the plane a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
the opening scene of Widows when he is jamming his tongue down Olivia Wilde's mouth, or Regina King,
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
We got there, Josh.
It's that went all
that
over the
was
place. But when he is jamming his tongue down Viola Davis's mouth at the beginning, I was like, "Whoa, way to start a movie! That was intense."
It was good. I want Jeremy Irons back.
You do?
Yes.
But then there's a connection.
That's why.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Who cares if there's a connection?
Reeves has said he doesn't want to connect it to the Batfleck thing, which is why he got rid of Batfleck.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
But then Jeremy Irons connects to Justice League, connects to Batman v Superman, connects to the universe. That's what I like, and he's good, and I can just be like, oh yeah, it's a different Batman. Who cares? It's like James Bond. They just changed it.
They kept some cast members from the Tim Burton Batman movies in the Joel Schumacher movies, right?
Like they kept,
and Alfred.
And
Alfred,
yeah. So they can do that. It doesn't matter. Just
make it good.
Who
would have been a great Alfred? Alan Rickman would have been a great.
Alan Rickman would have been a fantastic Alfred,
or an even better Penguin.
Oh,
he's a little tall and skinny, but
who would you guys cast as Catwoman? Because
it's Emily Blunt.
It's just so hard for me to think of someone better than Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
because she was so perfect.
I liked Hathaway. I thought she was good.
She was good, but she was no Michelle Pfeiffer.
Everybody gets mad at me. Stewart would be a fantastic Catwoman. Kristen Stewart is incredibly sexy. She's smart as hell. She could totally play this character, but the Twilight stuff, you just can't get past it.
I see it.
I'd see it. Cara Delevingne, even if she was a Smoke Monster.
Smoke Monster.
Enchantress.
Hey, Batman.
Isn't that how she walked?
She looks like a cat.
I want
a really hot cat.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she is.
That's about it. Yep.
But anyway, so Cody calls.
Yeah, no, we're going to open up the phone lines now. I want to get your thoughts on Batman before we wrap up this Friday show, which is always going so fast because it's an hour.
It's amazing.
If you guys have some thoughts, do you want it to tie into the to the bigger, I should say, DCEU? Would Jeremy Irons be a good person to bring back? What do you think of Robert Pattinson? All that jazz. And Roke, I don't know if you want to go on the Facebook.
Just breaking news real quick before we go on. Robert Pattinson just started his own beer line. It's called Brewed Detective.
There it is.
Brewed Detective.
God damn it, Josh.
There it is.
That was on the spot.
That's
too,
pretty
right?
good.
Yeah.
The Dark Flight of Beer.
I like that.
I'm nowhere near as good. I just have the occasional one.
That was good.
How about Kite Man as the villain? Obviously, we've been talking about it. The Dark Kite.
The
Dark Kite.
The Dark Kite.
Yeah.
Well,
and Condiment King.
The Dark Flight over at a happy hour. Condiment King is serving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Definitely.
Right near the moist ice leaking.
That's my favorite.
It's a pun-filled Friday. Any calls, Cody? No. Oh my
God. Where's Ken?
Yeah, where is Ken?
We have a lot of gifts, but no questions.
No question. Yeah. Oh, there's a caller. Okay, let's do that. Hey, you're in Collider Live. How are you today?
Hi, it's Chris from Boston.
Hey, Chris from Boston.
Hi, Chris.
So what are you calling about? You want to talk about some Batman stuff?
First things first, I just want to say, Makuga, you're the man.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate
Darina,
you.
you can always be my angel of death.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And,
Thank you.
We get nothing.
And I just want to say, on the Robert Pattinson thing, I don't mind it. I think Nicholas Hoult would be better as a Riddler in Batman.
Good point.
Yeah.
He just plays the role better. For me, he just looks like a Riddler to me.
Yeah.
So.
And I saw those tweets yesterday. People were like, no. Nicholas Hoult is testing for Riddler, and they're kind of maybe throwing us off. And I like that
Maybe he's
idea.
going to be a villain.
Yeah. Well, because I think of Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, because they both tested for Thor. And then they went to Tom. They went, well, you're going to be Loki. You're much better for Loki. That could happen. Maybe it was like they're both testing. It's like, you know what, Nicholas, we think you could be the Riddler. Now that's the question: is Riddler going to be in it? Right. And Penguin, and Catwoman? Because at one point there was a rumor that maybe it was going to be like the Rogue Gallery. We're going to get maybe a bunch of villains, which I would love.
I want the long Halloween. But anyway,
too.
Chris, do you have a question?
I do.
That was I think he's his question.
That was his question?
Yeah, just a statement.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Chris, for the call.
like
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
He
good.
just wanted to say nice things about Josh and I, and not John and Mark.
No,
We got nothing.
Kyle Johnson in the comments says, with rock.
Thank you.
With rock